It is time for us to revisit Duskgloom Vortex, my friends, and stage 10, and we're going to take it down for you here today. And not only that, this team will be able to clear the whole thing. So super excited about this post update for the Beasties, because there's so much stuff here that we're going to go through today and why you need to get this knocked out. With that, thank you for tuning in. As always, appreciate your support. Down below, you'll find today's timestamps where I will walk through stage 10, exactly why this team's going to do it with our 4 T's, the tactics, the team, the treasure, and the toppings, and then also why you need to do this now. So with that, let's get into it. Stage 10 as we go after our lovely crystal gem here for Black Pearl Cookie. All right, so here's what we got going on. Obviously, like I said, we have the new update right here, right now, so we can take advantage of a lot of stuff. First off, the level 80s. Second, the Beascuits. That's going to allow players like myself and you, if you're free to play, to quickly advance through this, because not everything's a 5-star Ascension cookie. Now, with that, a couple of key pieces, though, as always. Again, we're going to take advantage here of the hero cookie. We got crit damage at 55%, ally cookies damage resist at 22.8. We also got our lovely soul gem with the damage resist bypass there, and the special conditions. So here, min cookie level 70, min cookie level skills at 70, and Black Pearl cookie rallies in effect. Now, if you don't have everything up to 70, obviously that's going to lift your team up. But now that we can go to 80, there's a lot more above and beyond that we can do. Now, we do have enemy damage resist when enemy's HP is lower than 50%, gains damage resist at 60%. So you're going, and then it's going to get much harder when it comes to Abalone Cookie's Aquamech right here. Now we have these other effects: healing decreased, HP shield capacity decreased, and enemies debuff resist increased. Before we get to Abalone Cookie, though, we got to take down a seashell barrier. This thing takes a ton of hits. And then we got some baddies here with Beastmaster Sailor and also the Sharp-Eyed Gun Sailor. So we want to take these down quickly before they sharpshoot our friends here and we run into some problems and can't quite get to Abalone Cookie's Aquamech. Now, when we do, though, this boss is looking like this. It's got a massive ton of power when it comes to 1.4 million. It's got good health at 14.14 million. Now, again, remember, though, it's got that massive damage resist, so it doesn't really need a ton of health. It's almost like it's at 20 million, because if we really take, for every million you're removing 50%, you're only going to be doing 500,000, so you can think about it pretty much that way. It's a lot. Now, when we think about it, lots of attack, lots of defense as well. It's got Claw Charge, deals damage to the nearest target and inflicts injury upon them. Power Slam, deals damage to all the targets and stuns them. Bone Harpoon, fires a harpoon against the furthest enemy and pulls them towards self while dealing damage and stunning them. Then we got the Giant Fish Net, fires a giant fish net towards 2 targets, dealing damage and shackling them. Targets the enemy with the highest attack first, and then the furthest enemy next. So typically this is going to be one of these two, and then additionally, so pretty much golden cheese, and then additionally you're going to get your cream puff. That's why having the second healer there and ethereal with Snapdragon is going to be a big thing. So let's go ahead now, and that makes a perfect transition to talk about our team. So in terms of our team, we got great defense here, and the upfront kind of blocker with Crimson Coral. We have to have Black Pearl in our team, which is not a problem. Again, the damage bypass, all that stuff makes a huge difference. Golden cheese for damage, but also lots and lots of clicks and hits to help you get by that barrier quickly. We have cream puff for huge heals, and then the buffs, all the healing, all the bubbles, all that fun stuff when it comes to Snapdragon. Those are crucial and key for us to overcome this particular boss. Now, when it comes to our treasures, we do have Dream Conductor's Whistle, we have Old Pilgrim Scroll, and Squishy Jelly Watch, because we're focused on attack and cooldown. Now, a couple things here, though, that you could think about. Additionally, Librarian's Enchanted Robes. You could also go down the Vital Path. You could go down Sleepyhead's Jelly Watch there. If you need some more defense, Disciple's Magic Scroll works really nice. Grim Looking Sigh can also help with all that crit, and then more defense if you need it there. A few different things. Now, also remember, you don't need all your cookies to survive in order to beat Abalone Cookie. As Aquamech, you could use something like Insignia Indomitable Wheel, again, if the last cookie falls. you do get that invincibility. So we're at 2.1 million here against this boss. Let's go ahead and take a look at our toppings. So in terms of our toppings, we want to be on Resonant. And again, we got tons of topping guides here on the channel, and that includes the Beascuits. So we'll come back and talk about the Beascuits right after this. We want the damage resist on the up front. We're on attack for Golden Cheese with Raspberry. We're on cooldown actually here with Black Pearl for one reason. We want to get past that early couple of waves. This really helps lock that stuff up for you and slow them down. Then we have Cream Puff here. We're going to be on Apple Jelly set for crit. And then last but not least, we do have our lovely cooldown for Snapdragon. Now we can need to look at the Beascuits. So as we do that, we click into Crimson Coral here. We go to info, we go to cookie details, and here you can see where our Beascuit is. We want to obviously put on the best that we can. I don't have the legendary treasures equipped, so certainly you're going to be able to get by. This just gives us a really nice boost. And here we got some really nice stuff with damage resist bypass there. Now when we back out, here we go with Golden Cheese. Golden Cheese we have actually at level 20. I made an investment in this one. We do have debuff resist and cooldown, but again, that additional attack at 16% makes a huge difference. So that's certainly a consideration for you there. Then we have our friend right here. We do just have the typical one right there. Nothing super special when it comes to Black Pearl for now. And then we have Cream Puff right there, and no Beascuit, so we can assign one. We can go damage resist bypass and damage resist bypass. So there you go. I wanted to show that to you so that you don't forget to do it. Then last but not least, we do have Snapdragon. Snapdragon here is really only going to be benefited by cooldown, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to swap off Cottons over to Snapdragon, my friends. So there you have it in terms of the team, the tactics, the treasures, and the toppings in order to succeed here against Abalone Cookie's Aquamech and take down Duskgloom Vortex level 10. Let's go for it here today and knock her down. Also, as always, we got swag and merch and things that you can think about. Great ways to support the channel, so thank you for that. So again, as you can see, we're already starting to get those ticks in, which is really important here. We got the damage resist bypass as well with Crimson Coral, which is great. And then the huge heals. So we're at 2.5 minutes getting to Abalone Cookie's Aquamech. You can watch as we do tons and tons of damage here out of the gate. And then you begin to see how these things really slow down when we get to that 50%. The other thing to be aware of, obviously we did take a little bit in terms of that injury. We get the big heal right here with Cream Puff and absolutely reset. Now we're at that damage down because we're at that 50% mark here. It's certainly going to get much harder. Their Golden Cheese almost got, well, did get smoked, but obviously we're going to be able to bring back Golden Cheese here, get a few damage in. There goes Black Pearl. We can beat this without Black Pearl though, so that's one thing there. And again, we don't need all of our cookies to survive. Big heals, my friends, big heals. There we go. There's the miss on the little torpedoes. And one more big hit from Golden Cheese should knock this down. Boom. And there you have it, my friends. The full-blown victory for Duskgloom Vortex for you here today. And look at that, 1 million Kingdom XP, some amazing Black Pearl Cookies Life Jewels, and everything else that comes with your triumph. And with that, that is stage 10 at its finest for you and complete here today. So with that, that will get you all the way through, even if you want to start at stage 1 and work your way through this all the way to the beginning. This team certainly has got what it takes in order to clear out Duskgloom Vortex for you here today. We wanted to double click and circle back on this in particular because I couldn't beat it before. And after the update here, we can now today. And I wanted to pull this guide together for you with that. So in mind. Now, again, today we covered our 4 T's, the tactics, the team, the treasures, and the toppings in order to make you successful. We've taken down Abalone Cookie's Aquamech in our run. as well. If you still have a question, if you still got a comment, let me know. I'd love to hear from you as always. And on top of that, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs. As we grow this community, feel free to swing by the Discord server, and also thank you to all of our members. I really appreciate your support. The membership's a great way to do that. Additionally, we got affiliate links and socials, which are a great way to stay in the know, and also additional ways to support the channel. We have a ton of great CookieRun King content here on the channel for you can check out in the meantime, and more coming all the time. With that, stay tuned as we bring more CRK headed your way, my friends. Take care.